Welcome to Squared Circle Cinema, where we discuss feature films starring professional wrestlers. Check us out at squaredcirclecinema.com. I bought a domain name!
Oh.
And that'll redirect you to our Tumblr page. We have a YouTube channel. We're on iTunes. Subscribe, share, like us.
Rate, review.
Rate and review. So we're all over the place. You can find us,
we gotta
Squared
get
Circle
one of those,
Cinema.
we got to get one of those Amazon link gimmicks.
I don't know what that is. I don't even know what that is. There's so much, and that's the crazy thing about the internet.
No, you know what that is. Every
Oh, the
podcast,
link.
like,
Yeah.
The
Click.
Amazon link. If you're buying something, click through our Tumblr page.
Click on Mike's crotch
Yeah.
banner. Well, it doesn't have to be my crotch.
No, it has to.
Hey, what I'm saying is, you can find us. All right. The thing is, if you're listening, you already have. So how the fuck does this work, man? Just tell a friend, okay?
Yeah.
We're on the Twitter. I'm at Mike Big Tobacco, and I have the good fortune of being beside at Ryan M. Bruckner. He's the Muffler. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm good. You could also just search the Muffler. It'll come up.
Really?
Yeah.
No. Google the Muffler?
No, just on Twitter. Just search the Muffler.
Well, if you Google the Muffler, if you came up in like the top, I'm doing it right now, the top 10, I would be.
In Google? No way.
Okay.
No
Muffler.
way.
Wikipedia. So we know what that is. The Muffler Shop. Okay.
It would be all car stuff.
Okay, it is.
To those that don't know, a muffler
Is it safe to drive with a loud muffler? Your mechanic advice will let you know.
Could I explain what a muffler is to the people?
Yes, please do.
A muffler is like paper towels or a towel or toilet paper that wrestlers will shove into their taint butthole area when they're wearing trunks to soak up all the sweat. Dusty Rhodes famously had a muffler that fell out in a match one time.
God. So it goes muffler and then some sort of protective Speedo-like athletic undergarment, I would assume, and then the trunks.
I feel like a lot of them don't wear any underwear.
Anything at all?
Like HBK.
You can see the outline.
He was famous for his spot all the time where you see his ass.
The masking agent, so
some
you can't
guys
see the outline of their cock and balls is probably within the inseam or, sewed into the actual trunk.
Yeah, not like a
days.
Speedo. I mean, you can't see, what's his face?
Well,
What's the famous Olympic swimmer?
I don Greg Louganis.
No, he's the diver.
Mike Trout?
No, the guy that wins
Michael Phelps, you idiot.
Yeah, Michael Phelps. You can't see his dick.
Oh.
Same shit. Same technology.
Well, when I dress up as Mike Big Tobacco Ryan, I use a cup. I am a youth large. But, on the bigger spectrum.
Husky.
Of the youth large.
In the husky section.
So how are you doing, man?
I'm pretty good.
Okay.
I want to give a shout out to...
How are you doing as women are marching this great, great nation of ours?
I want to give a shout out to a new discovery I made on Twitter. It's at A-Era Signs. And it's just a bunch of screenshots of great signs from the Attitude Era made by fans.
That was the best era for signs.
Really.
Hands down.
After going through a lot of these posts, I was laughing to myself and I was thinking, man, the greatest comedians of that era were going to wrestling and they were making signs.
18-year-old sign makers.
Some of my favorites that I saw. Goldust raped my dad. There's a picture of Sable. Mm-hmm. And there's these guys that just have signs that say Poontang and Beaver.
Love it.
Another guy has one that says Tori plus me equals naked sex.
Just right to the point, man.
And then my favorite is HBK, and then it says homo butt knocker.
Wait, is it butt knocker one word?
Homo, but they put a dash.
Oh, they put a
actually.
hyphen?
They put a hyphen. Homo, but hyphen.
I think my
knocker.
best signs came from the Attitude Era for sure.
Yeah, you were a big sign maker.
I was proud of my signs.
I didn't make any dirty signs like you. I made signs like, oh, I like
You made
Chris Benoit.
Kiss Benoit's really cool, man.
Yeah.
I had one that was China has no vagina, and I drew a picture of China, and I superglued a peanut in the crotch area for her dick and balls. And let's see, Nation of Masturbation.
Her clit is bigger than that peanut.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, the actual size.
Her actual
and then
clit
I had a little
is way bigger than that peanut.
Not actual size. I put. Nation of Masturbation as just a hand with cum dripping down it. One, when I went to the Royal Rumble in 1999, I said, "God, I'm missing the Golden Globes for this."
Really?
I like that one.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
How old were you when you made the Nation of Masturbation one?
Let's see, 16.
And did you go with your mom?
She dropped me off.
Did she say anything about
Someone
the Nation of
outside
Masturbation?
loved it. Like
Yeah.
there was a dude selling merch. It's like, oh my god! And there's cum dripping off the hand. Oh, you kids are crazy.
And was there like a little kid next to you? Like,
That's fine. Dude, that same program, someone took their top off after the show. Remember when DX was just
the flashing?
signaling ladies to start flashing?
I always
That actually
wondered if
happened.
that was fake or not.
It wasn't that event, I don't think, but it was a Raw I went to at the Pond. And it really happened, dude. It was on the Jumbotron. Yeah.
Well, Mike, it's that time of year, the most wonderful time of the year. Heading into the Royal Rumble, going straight to WrestleMania.
Yeah. The road.
The road to WrestleMania. The road to WrestleMania.
The road shall be paved
now.
now.
So I'm gonna throw a Royal Rumble party. You
I love
usually throw a WrestleMania party. It's a tradition. I
Usually,
missed it.
yeah.
I missed it
Consistently
the
over the
last
past
2
20
years.
years, yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
throw a
have.
WrestleMania party.
At your mom's house.
It's tradition.
Yeah. I'm gonna go this year.
And
sorry I
it'd be-
missed it
It'd be way
last
too
year.
uncomfortable if people. Anyway, we're in my apartment.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm
I
just
know.
hoping you do something
And we missed you,
about
buddy.
The food situation.
Yeah, there will, of course,
Maybe,
somebody do something about the food situation, you idiot.
I'm not. Last time it was like cocktail smokies and shit.
Fucking crushed it last year, man. The trick is you put them in a crock pot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And hey, dude, you got me some barbecue sauce for Christmas. I might use that.
Oh, yeah. You didn't
Tennessee.
use it all already?
No, I haven't. I haven't. That's
Well-
the Hank Williams Jr. Tennessee barbecue sauce. I'm pretty amped.
It should definitely be an experience.
Yeah, well, what the hell was wrong with you?
What do you mean?
The food situation? What do you mean?
I'm not a cocktail smokies guy. I usually order from like Papa John's.
Oh, shut up.
Can we get some better pizza?
Oh, sorry. Sorry that there's free pizza.
Well, I'm just saying, can we improve?
And I was the one. Do you think I didn't go in? Now we got the network.
You got to
But
see what I'm going to lay out on this beautiful table. What I'm going to lay out at my Royal Rumble party. It's going to be sick.
That's fine. That's fine. You know, am I going to feel like I'm walking around in a goddamn Creighton barrel? I'm going to break something every time I turn a corner too sharply?
Well, you usually do. Break something.
All right. Well, okay. I can't wait for your Royal Rumble party.
Okay.
What do you mean? Like,
Well, what do you have anything else planned for your WrestleMania party?
yeah, I'm going to get some Boboli bread. Okay. And then I'm going to get some DiGiorno, and I'm going to take all the toppings off of the DiGiorno, put it on the Boboli, and put that in the oven.
Oh, boy.
Because I really like the DiGiorno toppings, but I don't care for the crust all that much. It's a little too fluffy.
And you usually have some sort of gimmick every time you throw into
dude,
these parties?
Yes. Thank you. God, we have matches. As Ryan said, this is kind of my thing, so I come up with these matches. We had a pretty epic step ladder match last year. Sorry you missed it. All right, but we got my IC belt foam. Right, I've had since forever. Keep hanging it up on the ceiling. The goddamn tape keeps falling down. It was a pain in the ass. The belt would just keep falling during the match. So I got a guy. Dude, 2 words. Helium belt.
Wow.
Got a guy who's going to make me a balloon fucking belt, dude. So you just let it go and it'll rise to the ceiling. And then first to grab. You know, we know the rules of a stepladder match, right?
First to grab it gets the helium belt.
That doesn't get you excited?
Is this going to be like right
What
in the
the
middle?
hell do you want, man? Some chicken fucking croquettes? All right,
That'd be
yeah.
nice.
How about some free pizza and beer? And my mother's television, which is 58 inches.
Is it going to be held during WrestleMania, before, after the stepladder match? And is it going to be in the living room in
It's our
front of
main
the
event,
TV?
so it's going to happen during the main event.
So instead of watching the main event, I have to look at your ass while you try to reach for a belt?
What the hell's... What do you... Well, you'll see my ass if I'm winning. That's where you're going to see it. Lying down on my mother's carpet while I'm pulling down that damn helium belt. Yeah, you're going to see my ass. And you're probably going to see my cock and balls, too, because I put on a little weight and I can barely fit into my big tobacco trunks. Okay? But I dress up for this thing, and it's important to me. You know, what the hell are you talking... What's the matter with you?
It's
You've never had a
important.
problem with the food before.
It's important to you, and that's
Okay,
all that
I'm sorry, I'm
matters.
blowing
That's
up.
all that matters.
No, you're thinking about the Royal Rumble party. And look, that's a different motif. That's a different theme. That's fine.
You're right. So
I'm sorry. I
this
came
year,
across a little...
our powers combined,
Yes.
and we developed the ultimate outside the box squared circle drinking game
Oh, yeah.
for the Royal Rumble. 20 rules,
20 rules.
30 men.
30 men. 2 dudes.
So we're going to debut the rules right now. It will be posted on Tumblr.
Yes.
I'll
God,
post
I'm
it
excited
on
about this.
Reddit Squared Circle, see how those people react to it.
Oh, that'd be great. I'm sure we'll go over well on Reddit.
Number one.
It's not like I'm too
okay,
fucking sensitive or anything. I could
saw-
probably handle what those animals will say about our beloved 20 Royal Rumble rules.
I saw a rule list last year
They're all-
on Reddit, and it was like, it was okay.
You know what? I tried-
It's nothing like this rule
I tried
list
very hard
that
to
we
separate myself, and
developed.
I didn't read any. Just, hey, if there's any repeats, that's because they're obvious. But I didn't want to be inspired or subconsciously come up with something because of another rule.
I
Or
looked at the
another
one that we
drinking game.
used last year to make sure it was different than that.
Okay.
So this is a unique set of 20 rules that we are debuting to you, the listeners, now.
And the Royal Rumble takes place Sunday,
The 29th.
The 29th.
And
of
we will be
January.
recording a special episode that night.
We'll do it live.
Do it live.
We will do it live in the future.
Number 1. Take a shot if Braun Strowman sets the all-time Royal Rumble elimination record.
Like it, man. He's getting a huge push lately, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the beast of the year.
And last year they gave him some pretty good moments at the Royal Rumble. I think he eliminated Kane.
Yeah.
Or maybe the Big Show, or maybe
So many
both.
beasts this year. You got Brock Lesnar. You got Goldberg. You got Braun Strowman.
Okay. Rule number 2.
Undertaker.
Undertaker's confirmed?
Undertaker's confirmed.
Oh, yeah.
He cut a promo. He's like, everyone else will rest in peace.
I'm confirmed.
Yeah.
And I drew number 27. Wait, Taker, you're not supposed to. I'm going to come in at number 27. Okay, number 2.
Number 30. I'm tired.
We're doing Batman right now.
People are generally good. You just need to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Rest in peace.
New WWF figures got the power.
Okay, what's number 2?
Number 2, if a wrestler goes under the top rope, both feet hitting the floor, you take a shot. So not eliminated.
So, yeah. Slide under the bottom, go under the top one,
that's
however
it.
they do it.
Yeah,
Not,
exactly.
Yeah. And
outside of the ring, not being eliminated, both feet. And none of this crap where, if the guy that was trying to eliminate him turns his back and assumes that he is eliminated and then he becomes eliminated. We don't have to get that convoluted.
Yeah.
Just anytime a superstar, both feet on the floor,
but
Not
not
eliminated.
over the top rope.
Not over the top rope.
And most certainly will be reminded over and over again by the commentary team that they'll say, that's not
Not an official.
an official
No, he's
elimination.
still in. Even though he's in the back.
He's in, yes.
There should be a disqualification there. If you go backstage, it happens all the time. Vince McMahon, Steve Austin. Last year,
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. Okay. Number 3.
Number 3. Draw a number 1 through 30 out of a hat, a bowl, whatever you have.
We have to do that, yeah.
If your chosen number is eliminated, you're going to take 3 chops to your bare chest.
Yep. Okay. And we will get some killer audio.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Number
Can
4.
the victim take 3 shots to numb the pain, Ryan? God.
They will be taking some shots.
Bare-chested. All right, let's put this myth to rest. Is it more painful? Because I can never remember. Is it more painful bare-chested or with a shirt on? Or with a wet shirt on?
Bare-chested, because then it'll turn red.
Hurts
You
more?
want the redness. And we've both got pretty white chests.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Number 4. Any reference to the Alamo, you sip your beer. So this is any nods to
Remember the Alamo.
Remember the Alamo. That's all I know. Anything
they
like
can't
that.
say
You can't just say the Alamo Dome.
Alamo Dome.
Alamo
yeah.
Dome does not count.
Number 5. Every time Michael Cole says vintage, chug your beer. So that's like vintage Brock Lesnar, vintage Goldberg with
Yeah.
the spear, vintage Undertaker going old school.
Okay. Vintage going old school? Huh.
Because, he does his old school
But
rope
vintage
walking.
old, I mean, that's
Vintage
a double negative
Undertaker
right there.
going old school.
Boy, we are going to get so hammered.
Okay.
That's going to happen at least 20 times.
Vintage Sami Zayn.
Number 6. We are going to do 6 Hindu squats while drinking beer through a straw for each near elimination. You know what that is, right? They're dangling on the top rope. Oh, no. Oh, 1 foot. 1 foot. Anytime someone almost gets eliminated, and then they fling themselves back into the ring.
You
As that
that
sequence
big
is going down, we do 6 Hindu squats while sipping a beer
Through a
out of a
straw.
straw.
They'll definitely be selling. He was eliminated. No.
No, he was.
No, he
I
was
saw
not.
2 feet.
No.
I saw
no.
2.
Let's see the replay.
Let's see the replay. 1
Just the
foot.
tip
1
of the boot
foot.
there. Yeah.
He
and
got him.
so
No, he didn't.
We'll be working our glutes hardcore. Make up for all these calories from our beer.
Definitely be pretty blown up.
Yeah. We'll see who's really in shape, me or you.
Not me.
Okay, number 7.
Can I just say that? Do we actually have to? I'm not in shape. There.
Number 7. If Kurt Angle or
exonerated.
DDP enter the Royal Rumble, take a shot.
Okay. Kurt Angle and DDP are both the newest
Hall of
inductees
Fame
into the WWE Hall of Fame. Kurt Angle has an appearance in the movie that we'll talk about later.
Oh, you caught it.
I caught it all right. That's movie number 13 of 4,702 in films starring professional wrestlers.
But let's go to number 8.
Okay. Number 8. If a member of the commentary team enters the Royal Rumble, take a shot. Okay? We've seen it before. Usually it happens about once every 5 years. Let's say. JBL.
I feel like JBL's
Michael
done it
Cole.
for like the last couple
Jerry
of
Lawler.
years. Yeah.
Not consecutively.
I don't know.
And if that's the case, it's probably not going to happen. But that's
Booker
a shot.
T sometimes does commentary. Corey Graves used to be a wrestler.
It's
So
too
many
bad.
possibilities.
Too bad Roddy Piper didn't jump in at the 91 Royal Rumble because he was amped, dude. He was so jacked after Sergeant Slaughter beat the Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah. Okay, where are we? Number 9. If a fun fact from any Royal Rumble from 1990 to 1999 is shared during the Royal Rumble, take a sip of Zima. Now we know that Zima was discontinued in 2008. So if you want to use a wine cooler,
No, dude.
a Smirnoff Ice, but we're calling it fucking Zima.
I have been saving 2 Zimas in the back of my fridge with my condiments because I put the condiments in the back of the fridge. and I've been saving them for this moment.
Thank God.
Yeah, they're red raspberry, ruby raspberry. I
Not the
think.
original.
Not the original clear. Which God, that is a flavor I want to taste again so bad. It's been so long. Remember that commercial with the guy? It's just hotter than
Zima
shit.
guy?
It's muggy. Everything's sticking to the walls. It just takes that Zima. I'm a 12-year-old kid going, God, I can't wait to become an alcoholic. That looks good.
They used to really diss that guy on Married with Children, the Zima guy.
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
Okay, number 10.
Letter number 10. If Ty Dillinger enters the Rumble at number 10, we take 10 sips of beer. Ryan, I only have one question about rule number 10. Who is Ty Dillinger?
Ty Dillinger is the perfect 10.
The perfect 10!
And that's his gimmick.
And that's why this is number 10.
10.
10 sips of beer.
10.
All right, so if we both have to take 10 sips of beer, who's like someone should count that off, right?
You drink it?
One,
2, 3.
And
Like
then
that.
I'll drink it. So the other participant counts.
Yeah.
Because that's important. Number 11.
Okay, number 11. If The Undertaker eliminates Braun Strowman, drink a beer suicide.
Oh,
So that's
God.
mixing
Beer
4 to 5
suicide?
different types of beer into a pint glass, and then you have to drink that.
Man.
So I want like a good variety too. You got to have an IPA, like a porter,
Yeah.
a Bud Light, just a good mix of very
Good Lord.
different beers.
That's
That's going to be disgusting.
I've
Or
never
it could be great.
I don't know what would happen. Oh wait, so we're not drinking just if we just all are okay, we're going to be drinking light beer, right? Please.
For the most part, but we should have
Something on it, like a Blue
some-
Moon.
No, not Blue Moon.
Because if you mix a Bud Light with a Coors Light and a Miller Light, it's probably not going to taste that bad.
Okay, we should get one type of light beer, like a
Corona.
30-pack of light beer, and then we'll get 3 tall bottles of
Okay.
craft beer.
Oh boy.
Okay? So
Okay.
this beer suicide will be 1 part Bud Light,
There'll be an IPA in there.
and then there'll be like an IPA, like a porter, and maybe like a Belgian or something.
Okay, but it won't be just like, a spittoon, right? We're not going to have like, all right, pour the rest of your beer. Or we're going to open up a fresh can and mix a concoction here.
No, yeah.
So it actually might be pretty pleasant.
Yeah, no.
If it's the right amount of hops and notes of the IPA.
We have
blending-
a little bit of class here. This isn't, your
No.
WrestleMania party.
Shut up. Don't go back to that.
Okay. Number 12, please.
Now you put me back there.
Number 12, please.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes.
Predict a winner. All right. So, on the spot, right? Night of, because I'm going back and forth. I don't have a definitive answer right now.
That's my favorite thing about this Rumble. I don't know who's going to win.
So I don't want to know who you are going to pick. You don't want to know who I'm going to pick. We're just going to announce it. Boom. Right before
right when we press record, do your intro,
Right.
then we do our predictions.
Okay. And it'll be just like ordering food for me. Like I always just last minute wing it.
Yeah.
Salad.
Kofi Kingston.
All right. Predict the winner. Okay, so if that person is eliminated, who we predicted, you must be in the camel clutch for 60 seconds.
Yeah.
60 seconds, Ryan. Come on,
60
man.
seconds.
Let's cut that in half. 60 seconds?
That's a good amount of time.
That's a minute.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
What, you're not man enough? I don't think you're man enough.
Are you really going to lock it in?
Yeah.
Because I'll go easy on you, so it'll just be like an upward dog for you. It might be actually kind of comfortable.
The elbows have to be...
It hurts,
Elbow
man.
pits have to be on the knees. Hands have to be under the chin. Butt has to be on the small of
That
the
hurts
back.
my neck. A minute? All right. Fucking minute. Jesus.
If you can't take it anymore, if you're gonna die, then maybe I'll show you mercy. Maybe.
No.
Or you could stand.
I shall never submit.
You could stand up while I'm holding it, and then bounce me against the
no
turnbuckle.
reversals allowed. No reversals allowed.
I mean, you think you could really stand up with me giving you a camel clutch?
Not with
Hulk Hogan
my
style? I don't think
lower
you could.
back pain recently. And actually, I'm kind of looking forward to it because it might actually feel pretty good
See?
for my lower
you
back.
need that
I've been doing
60
these,
seconds.
I've been doing these back
Yeah.
stretches that are actually surprisingly, insanely similar to the camel clutch.
As long as you breathe through it, you'll be fine.
Yeah, but you're going to wrench my neck probably. You're going to be a
no,
dick about
no, I'm not going to wrench your neck. I'm just going to
it. Okay.
hold your chin.
Cup it.
Cup your chin and your balls.
Okay. Number 13 in our Royal Rumble drinking game 2017. Ryan?
If number 13 is a heel, and we'll debate whether or not this person is a heel.
Yes, this is a democracy.
Take a shot.
Yeah, take a shot. Number 13 is a heel. Number 14, if a wrestler enters and is eliminated before the next countdown clock appears on screen, chug a beer. So that's the 10-second countdown. I don't know. Sometimes they put it up at 15, 10 seconds.
The time the graphic shows up at
Right.
10,
At 10.
if they've been eliminated before that.
Have they announced what the time gaps is going to be? Is it going to be a minute and a half? It's been a minute and a half a lot lately.
I'm not sure.
I think the 2-minute days are over.
Okay, number 15. Continuously sip your beer every sequence that happens outside of the ring until it's over. So let's say two guys like go through the middle rope, they're brawling outside, they're brawling in the crowd, they got to take it back to
Tables
the ring.
get broken during the Royal Rumble all the time.
Until they take their asses back to the ring. You have to keep continuously just taking sips of your beer.
Okay, so we're just like we stand and we're watching. It's like we're at a party, like, hey, we're just constantly drinking during that entire segment.
Yep.
Which who knows, man? They could do something unprecedented and have the number 1 and number 2 just go crazy outside. We would have to continuously drink the whole time.
Yeah, and that's a good way to start it out, I guess.
I feel like that happened at the '99 Royal Rumble at the Arrowhead Pond.
Yeah. Oh, well, you had the whole... Dude,
that happened.
There's the whole
Steve
thing
Austin,
with Steve Austin in the
That
bathroom.
was the entire... So if that happens again, we have to continuously be sick.
Yeah.
Dude, we're going to fucking die, dude.
Yeah, I'm scared. I really am scared.
All right. Number 16. If the Kofi Kingston spot, which we know he's done consecutively, hey, clever way to not be eliminated outside. If that spot is entertaining, which we will both decide whether or not it was. No. But I was entertained. So if we both agree that it was entertaining, we take a shot.
For example, last year, the whole spot was like him being on Big E's shoulders.
It was not good.
That pales in comparison.
It was so bad that it
ones.
wasn't his elimination wasn't captured on camera.
Yeah.
It was just a shot of them with popcorn flying everywhere on the floor.
I'd like to see him incorporate like a pogo stick.
Usually
or
it's
something.
great. Usually
or like a mini tramp
actually,
outside.
Actually, I'm just maybe predicting he's going to be on a downward spiral because last year's was pretty bad. Other than that, though, they've all been.
I mean, it's hard to think of a new one.
He's done
each
everything.
Time. Yeah,
he's freaking done everything.
Yeah, but we'll see.
We'll see.
It's become a tradition. Okay, number 17. Drink sake if a Japanese wrestler enters the Rumble.
Love it.
So that could be Nakamura.
So now we got to buy sake.
Their Tajiri just came back. I have sake.
Shigetoshi Hasagawa.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a relief pitcher for the then Anaheim Angels.
Okay, 18.
Started as a starting pitcher. 18. Oh, I love this one, man. We're going to drink a shot of whiskey if Finn Balor enters the Royal Rumble.
Is he healthy enough?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Has he been tweeting about it? I follow him on Twitter, and I haven't heard anything.
Number 19. Take a suicide shot if a wrestler makes their debut.
Ryan! First we're doing a suicide of beer, and now we're doing a suicide of shots?
Yeah. So
what?
3 to 4 types of liquor in a shot glass.
Why am I so surprised even though I've read over this list like 4 times already?
So that's any NXT call-up, anybody that hasn't been on the main roster previously. This could even be people outside of the company that are just coming in as a big surprise. Maybe like Kenny Omega or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. So what kind of alcohol are we dealing with here? The whole tape. We're running the whole gamut, right?
I've got vodka. I've got tequila. I've got rum. I've got amaretto. I've got
SoCo.
Kahlua. I've got a lot of shit here.
Oh boy. Good Lord, dude.
And I've got whiskey. Oh, man. And number 20.
Number 20. Okay. So we're going to draw numbers, correct? If our drawn number or predicted winner, okay, one or the other, if they win the 2017 Royal Rumble, we get to assign a punishment to the loser or
On the
losers
spot.
on the spot.
And it has to be done that day. This can't be like, oh, you have to go mow my lawn next
It has
week.
to right
Yeah.
here and now, okay? I can't delay any gratification here.
Yeah.
It's the fucking Royal Rumble. It's a 3 hour. How was it? 4 hours? Oh God, dude, we're gonna be so goddamn drunk. Your wife is gonna resent me after.
She'll probably just go in
She
the
should
bedroom and lock the door. I think I'm going to tell her, I'm going to be like, go take the dog, get in
Yeah.
the bedroom, lock the door. Either
Maybe.
that or go to your mother's house.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna suggest.
Because
Yeah.
the police might have to be called.
Oh God. I hope I don't break anything. Okay, really. Because I just can't stand that. And if I do, I will replace it. I swear to God, I'll find it and I'll replace it. I'm good at that, man. I've done it before.
Well, all right.
Just ask my aunt when I pet sit.
We
over
will
there.
see you next week for that.
Right on.
So
Good list.
we watched a movie.
We watched a movie, so let's talk about the movie we watched. Normally, I don't watch movies that I'm in because I'm modest that way. Because of our picture with our heads photoshopped.
yes. Yes, this is our
It's a profile pic.
Our profile pic is
Yeah,
this movie.
Ryan's seen it. I finally got around to see it. I'm embarrassed to say I'd never seen it before.
I saw it in the theater.
Here I'm
And I just watched it for the second time.
walking around with my head photoshopped on Mark Wahlberg's body, and I've never seen the goddamn movie. What the hell's the matter with me? Okay. What'd you think? Would you like it?
Well, let's say what it is. We saw Pain and Gain,
I
starring
didn't get to that.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson
Yeah.
and Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle for a very small prison fight. I had to rewind it to see if that was him, in fact. And yes, it was.
Yeah. Okay. This is a complicated movie.
It's complicated for me to talk about it because I'm on the fucking fence with this one. I am
Okay.
so back and forth. Okay, I'm going to say, ask me what I thought about it.
What'd you think about it?
I liked it. Okay?
Okay. See, I like it in theory, but I don't like things about it.
Me too.
It has potential to be a great movie. It just didn't get there.
Fuck. Are you telling me that we are agreeable again
We're always agreeable.
on this? Yeah. We should just see movies together. Our friendship would blossom, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, more. It's already blossomed pretty good, Ryan.
So here's
you
the
know how
thing
much
with
I
this
love you,
movie.
and I don't resent you
I
one
watched
bit.
it again this morning, and the first 30 minutes of this movie gets you jacked up.
Michael Bay, man, he's good at that.
Yeah. It gets you
Say what you
jacked
want
up,
about the guy.
quick cuts, lots
This
of the
is
narration
cool.
from Mark Wahlberg, and you're like, man,
Freeze frame.
I need to go start lifting some goddamn
Yeah.
weights now.
I better start my lower back exercises.
Yeah, I actually, after this movie was over, I went for a run, and then I did some kettlebell drills.
That's awesome. See,
yeah.
that's the sign of a good movie. That means you were invested in the movie.
Yeah.
What did I do when the first time I saw Gladiator as a kid? I choreographed a fucking sword fight with my buddy Matt. A sword fight.
Did
It was
you
just
film
like
it?
we were driving. No, we didn't. Couldn't operate a camera at that age. You kidding me? I could barely operate one
Your
now.
mom
Thank God for iPhones.
could have used a camcorder.
No, but you don't. It was like medieval times, all right. So you don't film that shit. It's all in
They
our-
filmed Gladiator.
But we're just driving home, like, dude, you pumped? Yeah, I'm pumped. Yeah, do you want to choreograph a sword fight? Yeah. Oh yeah. And so that's how you felt about this movie.
Yeah, but
So
only
so
the
that means you
beginning
liked
of it.
it.
No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
too long.
So wait, you watched that part, then you paused it, and then you went out to run and do some kettlebell swings.
No, I was still kind of jacked up a little bit,
Hmm.
but it's just I kind of was as the first half hour, 45 minutes passed, I found myself looking at
Yeah,
Twitter.
Okay.
Like
I don't know.
Not
I mean, it could
paying
have been
attention
condensed.
as much.
Some scenes could have been condensed, and yeah, it's too long for that pace. But I don't know what should have been removed.
It's a 2-hour movie that
nothing
should be
really
a
lagged.
90-minute movie.
Yeah, but
And-
what would you remove though? I just tighten each scene.
Yeah,
Probably.
you could just tighten it.
As far as the plot
tighten
points,
up.
it moved pretty well.
Well-
That was my biggest complaint going into it. Like, are you kidding me, Michael Bay? 2 hours and 10 minutes? Fuck you.
They added some stuff. Like
That wasn't a theatrical release?
no, like because it's based on a true story. I actually researched the real
so did I.
crime.
And it got-
The foot cooking never happened. Like they just
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that was that.
you
was
don't
dumb.
need you didn't need that.
Didn't need that. Yeah, most of the Rock binging on cocaine moments weren't really necessary.
Yeah.
Although,
Well, you see just his rock bottom. Sorry. Here's what I think you could fix about it.
okay.
Don't have multiple characters doing first-person narration. Just stick to Mark Wahlberg. We don't need every single character's perspective.
Yeah,
on
that
the
bothered
events.
me as well. And it's like, from what
don't-
is
yeah.
this from their perspective from prison?
They're kind of copying like Casino. Casino has a multiple
Yeah, they are.
narrators. But Goodfellas is better than Casino because it's just from the perspective of Ray Liotta.
Yeah.
And this should be just from
And
the
it's an
perspective.
excellent through line,
It's
man.
yeah, it's very similar story too. You know.
It made sense to me to maybe have the narrations for everybody that was eventually convicted and maybe sentenced to die, which was 2 out of the 4 that were arrested in this movie. But like the Tony Shalhoub character that's being tortured, why does he have the narration? And it was kind of jarring. It was like,
And they
yeah,
even give it
think they're
to
gonna-
Ed Harris. And then they definitely didn't need to give it to the stripper girl.
Yeah.
Because she did not need her own narration
Yeah,
moment.
I agree. That
I feel like that could have
me out
just
of the
shaved
movie.
off some time and it would have made it more palatable of an experience.
yeah, okay. Agreed. What do you think about The Rock's performance?
I thought he was great, especially in the moments where he was vulnerable.
Dude, I think this is his best performance. I'm not lying.
Yeah?
What movie has he had better range? Now, I haven't seen a lot of The Rock movie. I'm not what you would call a Rock fan. Like, I appreciate his
Yeah.
work, but I'm not going to go see everything.
no,
he's in.
I'd say yeah. He had a lot of he had like a
expressed
lot
a
of
lot of
stuff
emotion.
to,
You-
to
like,
chew on in
San
this.
Andreas, he was great.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he played that role, and he really was spiraling out and was a...
I just
pretty
love how
compelling
vulnerable
coke
when
binge.
Tony Shalhoub was just taking advantage of his good nature and stuff and talking about Christianity.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was great. And he had a great line too. He was like, Jesus Christ has blessed me with many gifts. One of them is knocking people the fuck out.
Yeah.
Great line. I feel like Michael Bay was the right director for this. You didn't need to replace him.
Yeah.
He's the meathead director. This is a
I
meathead
think
movie.
I think what they set out to do, the producers, was like, yeah, that's exactly what we want.
Yeah.
And, that's why they had Michael Bay in mind. And as far as it being criticized for the inaccuracies, like, a lot of that shit happened. Like, who
Yeah.
cares if, like, the Rock character is actually 3 of the convicts? Like, who cares about, like, the whole attempted murder with, the slamming the car into the brick wall.
Yeah.
And then
Running him over.
the car exploding, and he survives that, and then running him over, he survived. Like, this guy's like fucking Rasputin here.
Yeah.
That shit happened.
Yeah. And the movie made him more of like a badass and also more of like a prick than he actually is in real life. I looked the guy up. The guy wasn't really like that.
Who?
And he wasn't that
the Mark
rich.
Wahlberg?
The real
Oh,
Tony
oh,
Shalhoub
oh.
guy.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Tony Shalhoub, fucking great.
Yeah.
I love him.
I love him
I love
so
Monk.
much,
I'm a
and-
Monk guy.
And again, I didn't watch the show, but I'm not surprised that you're a fucking Monk guy, and I do not want to engage in a conversation about the Monk with you.
They originally wanted to cast Albert Brooks in the role.
Albert Brooks would have been solid.
Didn't work out. So then they got John Turturro.
Didn't work out as in
Like they couldn't come to like a financial agreement or something.
John Turturro.
John
holy
Turturro was gonna shoot, but then they had scheduling conflicts. So then they brought in Shalhoub. And how many times have they fought each other for roles?
Oh my God.
I bet it happens. They
Tight
always
yeah.
see each other in like casting calls. It's like
I bet they like
we
each
need
other.
a Tony Shalhoub, John Turturro type.
That'd be a good movie. That's like a superhero. That's like a comic book, man.
Yeah.
Like who's your heel? Who's your hero?
Yeah,
Wow.
that would be a great like
They are
insider
battling
Hollywood
each other.
insider Hollywood type of
Yeah, that's
movie.
incredible.
Turturro and Shalhoub.
I love both of them equally. Seriously.
Yeah, no, I mean,
And that's probably part of the problem of this movie. I thought was he was maybe miscast because I liked him too much, and they were really trying. Again, I say this every time. Every time I liked it. This movie, but its biggest flaw was I'm just watching something cool. I'm not rooting for anybody, and that's important for me to love a movie. For me
Yeah.
to really sympathize.
yeah, you
with
don't
the Bonnie and Clyde.
root for anybody.
No,
You
and
want-
I'm surprised because the
you want
way
them
it
to get
was
caught.
marketed, I've always thought up until I saw it 2 days ago, this was like a fun buddy comedy kind of a thing with cool dudes that I thought it'd be more like Nothing to Lose with Martin Lawrence and Tim Robbins, kind of.
Oh, okay.
And these guys are bad. Like they have no
Yeah.
problem committing murder, but it's funny. Like they blow it the first times they're trying to abduct the
Yeah.
Tony Shalhoub character. It was funny, laugh out loud even, I'd say, but like they are capable of horrendous things.
Yeah.
These guys are awful.
The Christian rock scene was really funny
Yeah.
when they were talking about Striper with
Yeah.
the effeminate Christian gun store owner.
Uh-huh.
And then the Shabbat scene where they go to like abduct Shalhoub and they're like, he's having Shabbat.
Yeah.
We gotta
Yeah,
get
we
out.
gotta
of
get
here."
out. Yeah, that was the first attempt. The second attempt, they just blew it in the parking lot. Like the guy
Yeah.
just kept on walking like fucking assholes. Like, oh, we got the wrong
Yeah.
Beamer. Damn it. And the one guy was dressed up as an alien and the Rock was dressed like I'm
There's
giving
a
it
lot of humor.
I had, a fun it was a fun ride for me.
I know it's not a bad. It's like
And the fact that
it's
I
a
hated
B- movie.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
It could have been really, really good
but
if
it-
they would have just made a
Yeah.
few changes.
Hour and a half, man. These kinds of movies,
Yeah.
the way it was paced too. Like how fast was or how long was Crank and Crank 2? Wasn't it like an hour and 20 minutes?
It should be like that.
It should be like that. Then
Yeah.
it would have been perfect. Yeah, you're right. The narrations do not work. A lot of the Ed Harris parts, because he kind of helped. Did he? I don't even remember.
With his narration?
No. Like, did he help as far as moving the story forward and like?
Well, I mean, he was essential as the private eye that was.
Yeah, but it's so clear as day. I mean, how? First of all,
He really did hire a private eye, but
Right.
it was because the actual character is based on was doing Medicaid fraud.
but it's like why?
So that's why he didn't contact the police because he's actually a criminal. So he actually went to jail after all of
Yeah,
this
I
for
know.
Medicaid fraud.
Yeah. Oh God, poor guy. Jesus Christ. But I'm just saying, like, it is so obvious. Like, it seemed like everyone just hated this guy, so the police are like, yeah, no, it doesn't check out. But like, did they really move into his house? Here, he's claiming that 3 guys from a Sun gym used to be employed there, stole all my assets, and now they live in his house. Like, do you really need a private investigator to say, like, I don't know. I think that coked out guy, that big Polynesian dude, I think he might be a criminal. Okay, I don't know where I'm going with that. Never mind.
I think.
Never mind. You know what? Halfway through, I was just picturing you prepping for your goddamn Royal Rumble party, and I lost my train of thought.
I guess I'm in your head.
Like, that smells.
It's nice. It's nice in your head. It's very roomy.
Ooh, it isn't. Hey, Brian, that's. Oh wow! You just like colors to make it look better. Anyway,
I also kind of thought it went off the rails during the whole dismemberment.
yeah,
murder
because
section.
again, they're botching it.
Even though they
you're
really
buying
did
that
do
Chinese,
that, but it was like at that point, like it was like funny, haha.
chainsaw.
But now it's like funny.
so
gross.
that didn't work.
Yeah.
Get rid of all of that.
Yeah, I mean they were already taking so many liberties. You could probably have just not included that because it's a little stomach churning, especially with cooking the foot. Like that really didn't happen. You didn't have to do that.
I didn't really watch this movie on an analytical level. Okay, full disclosure. So maybe that's why I enjoyed it. Maybe it was just like so dumb. I was just like, nah, I'm not going to take notes. I'm just going to
It's not that dumb, though. It's not that dumb. There's like some interesting ideas in here as far as like, there's like an inherent vanity in bodybuilding. These guys are vain, self-absorbed people, but it also takes a lot of discipline to be a bodybuilder. Like they're like talking about how they're supermen. Nobody works harder than we do and stuff as far as working on themselves. But when it comes to actually earning money, doing hard work, they're so vain that they're not going to put in that time.
Right.
To actually, they care about the American dream, but the American dream is like starting from the ground up.
Yeah.
They're just trying to.
I want it now.
They want it now. I guess it's kind of like roids. Like,
yeah,
they want it now, so they're using steroids. Instant pump.
Now, what do you think of the Ken Jeong character to convey that?
I thought you kind of needed that to show.
Yeah, I think that's pretty clever exposition
Yeah.
of being a doer. How would you describe that character?
He's actually based on a real guy. There was
Tony
like
Robbins?
not Tony Robbins, but there's like this like Asian
He's
guy.
He's a television motivational speaker.
But there was like this guy that had like
Frank T.J.
a
Mackey?
Ponzi kind of scheme. This Asian guy that would be on like yachts and stuff.
Oh.
And
Is that accurate? Did he actually
based on
inspire
a guy like that?
them to actually commit the robbery?
I mean, maybe. I mean, it was a
transfer all of this guy's
famous guy.
assets?
But there's a lot of people like that out there. That are like, you could be like me with all these chicks on boats. But yeah, they would be influenced by a guy like that. Okay.
What do you think of Rob Corddry?
I thought he was good. He's
that
usually
role was
good.
necessary. His narrations were not.
Yeah, he didn't
you're right.
need to
It would
narrate
be
either. Yeah,
because I was thinking about that. Because my biggest complaint about movies is whether or not they're too long. Because I have the attention span of a fucking goat.
I don't mind a 3-hour movie if it should be a 3-hour movie.
Yeah, Coen Brothers can give me a 4-hour movie and I'll be cool with it. But like, how long was No Country for Old Men? But like, I'm
Not
just thinking
that long.
It's not that long, right? It was a short book. That book's like 150 pages.
Fun facts.
Yeah, let's get to the fun facts. I really don't have.
There's not much else to say. I think
about.
we got to it.
Yeah.
I thought Wahlberg was great. I thought The Rock was great.
I thought the performances
Shalhoub was
and
great.
the directing was great, and the directing was criticized quite a bit. Michael Bay always is.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun. Cut it down to an hour and a half, and we got something special here.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, as good as Crank. Like Cranked and Crank 2 are some of the best action movies of all time.
The home of Frank Griga belongs to Michael Bay, and it used to belong to Hulk Hogan.
What?
Yeah.
So we got 3 wrestlers in this movie, kind of.
Yeah. One wrestler used to
ghost.
shit in that
Yeah.
toilet.
The ghost of his past shits
Yeah.
are still lingering in the...
Mark Wahlberg weighed in at 165 pounds before getting the role.
Yeah.
And then he had to bulk up to 200. So he packed on over 40 pounds of muscle in 7 weeks.
He looks swole, man.
So he was doing some Mexican supplements,
PEDs.
as they call them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any PEDs in like banned PEDs in filmmaking or music?
I don't think. I bet you they I mean, there's no way The Rock's natural. No way.
Yeah.
Dude's like over 40. He's not. He's
That'd be funny if it was,
totally on shit.
like, what if it was illegal to do steroids or any kind of performance enhancing drugs in like music, and like they pulled Eddie Van Halen from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because he was like on cocaine or roids or something doing those friggin' solos.
If there was like illegal drugs for music, then a lot of the greatest musical pieces of all time wouldn't even exist.
All right, so cocaine wouldn't be considered the performance enhancer, like steroids. You know,
Steroids for music?
something from Balco. Yeah.
Not for music.
All right.
They should be. I want some freaking steroids, man.
Yeah.
Do you know anybody that could get me some steroids?
No, you don't.
I
Are you
do.
serious?
Not like a lot.
Just
but,
get some supplements.
but
at
like
the-
a little. Those don't work. I've used them before.
You just pee it all out.
Yeah, I've used like creatine.
Why would you want
I've
some?
used
What do you got to get bulked up for?
I don't know what it is. Like I'm 33.
So-
I just want to be jacked, man.
Okay.
Like I've actually been like lifting a lot more lately.
Yeah,
like
well, you can't just do steroids and sit down on your ass and watch Frasier all day.
No, I've been lifting. I've been benching. I've been squatting. I've been deadlifting.
You're talking about taking a dump. You've been lifting. You've been squatting.
Yeah.
You've been dumping.
I don't know. Maybe when I'm 40, I could get some testosterone. I'll
When
just
you're
be like, oh, I got low T. I'm 40.
you could do that now.
You think I could tell him I got low T now?
I think so. Yeah.
Next time I go to the doctor, I'll be like,
It's like,
can you check my T? Might be low.
your T count? I thought that was free. You just sign up for something.
That's not the prescription shit. I want a prescription.
Yeah. For steroids. Right.
Or
You don't-
testosterone. Human growth hormone. Anything.
Okay.
I want some size, man.
Some size in your
Yeah.
penis. Are you have you been? Well, we don't have to talk.
I
we
want
don't have to,
like defined
right, it's okay.
pecs.
It's okay.
I want
it's normal.
defined pecs. I want the abs, and I want that V. I want that V going.
You want
down
that
to my
V going
crotch.
down?
Yeah.
And you don't think you could? Have you ever lifted continuously for like a month? You don't lift. You do exercise.
The
you do
best-
cardio. You do
No,
jujitsu.
I mean,
you
I,
want to get all bulked and swole? You want your neck to be all big?
I've done like
So you gotta
kettlebell.
Turn into an open door.
The best shape I've been in my life, I was lean. I wasn't like muscular.
Yeah.
I was just lean.
That would be cool though, man. My
Yeah.
back would feel a lot better.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I've
All
been
right, you
lifting
know what?
heavy
if
since
you really want
the year
it,
started.
I'll support you. Okay, I'm not
Oh,
gonna.
thank you.
Maybe we can go to like MacArthur Park or something and score some steroids. I would do it with you.
I think maybe if I went to like Muscle Beach in Venice, maybe I could
Yeah.
get it there. All right.
I don't want to go there with you.
Well,
That place gives me the creepos.
how many barbells do you rate this?
Out of a scale of what? What are we doing this week?
10 barbells.
We're doing 10, huh? I'm gonna give it a. Well, you said it was a B- movie, but I'm not gonna give it 8.
8 isn't B minus. 8's like B plus. I give it like
I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
I'll give it a 6.5 too.
Yeah, enjoyable, fun. A
Yeah.
little too long though. Great performances, great editing.
Yeah.
But knock off 30 minutes, you got something golden.
Yeah.
And you know what? Hey, we ain't got no good guys, and yet for some reason, I don't know. Maybe they should have focused more on the Ed Harris character, or have eliminated him completely.
There's
You
a lot
decide.
of movies we see on this podcast that aren't worth seeing. I'd say see this one.
Worth seeing
Yeah.
for sure. I'm glad I saw it. I finally got around to it. 2013, so 4 years later. All right.
Oh, well, with that, I'm Ryan the Muffler Bruckner saying DTA, Mike.
And I'm Mike Big Tobacco Ryan saying throw the rule book out the window for this one.